Good evening. Uh-oh, where's the ball? Good evening. And we are live. Live once again here at Pingpod 37. What are we doing? We're we're watching ping pong. That's what we're doing. We're watching the Pingpod Pro League, where the pros play, and we're at Pingpod. This Pingpod venue in New York City, where you can get table tennis on demand. So when you demand it, you can get it. I mean, it's not that straightforward, but yes, it is. The Pingpod Pro League is brought to you by Pingpod. Doesn't that seem appropriate? If you want your table tennis on demand, go to pingpod.com. You can reserve a table. You can get a coach. You can do a lot of things. You can get a chocolate bar. The Pingpod Pro League is also brought to you by Butterfly. I think I have a butterfly paddle. I do. I guess it's beneficial. We're watching the Pingpod Pro League. Tonight is the last week of the 4-week round robin series. The last week of group play. As we've discussed earlier, in earlier weeks, group play consists of 4 players each week. The top 2 players in each group will advance to a playoff round starting sometime in March. Thus far, we've had 3 groups with those top 2 players advancing. Tonight is our last group, Group D, and this group features the likes of Olympiad Amy Wong, Pingpod CFO. Pingpod, is he a CFO? What is he? He is this CFO. Ernesto Webwind, Max Wong, who's now a banker, but a very accomplished ping pong player in his own right, and Nishad Shah, who's a coach here at Pingpod, but also a former national player in India. So first up, actually, before we get to what's going on tonight, so some results from the previous weeks, as you can see on your screen, the players that have thus far advanced onto the playoff knockout rounds. From Group A are Adar Algeti and Michelle Levinsky. From Group B is Alex Avern and Matilda Ekholm. And from Group C were Tom Feng and Jeremy Hazen. So a very mixed bag of high-level ping-pong play. And tonight, we will get the last 2 players to advance to the knockout stage. First up are Amy Wong and Max Wong. They are not related. Some of you might be, they must be, they're not related. Amy is a bit of a neophyte, but she's already an Olympian. At the tender age of 19, she competed this past year. Was she at the Olympics? She was at the Olympics. She competed this past year at the Tokyo Games, where she played well, had some ramen, and played well. She is from New Jersey and allegedly has school tomorrow. I thought it was like the Chinese New Year tomorrow.
No, she has school tomorrow, so she'll be playing 3 straight matches.
I thought the progressive agenda was to celebrate all holidays. Well, that's something else. She's from New Jersey and has to pursue her academics tomorrow, so you'll be seeing a lot of her in the first half of our program this evening. She's taking on Max Wong. That is not Max Wong, who is warming up with Amy Wong at the moment, but he will eventually come out. That is Nishad Shah. Amy, as you said. Oh, my name is... If y'all didn't know who I am, some of you don't know who I am. I'm Andrew Bowie. I do many things. I'm a flaneur, as they say in France, as they say in Paris. And a ping pong enthusiast. A local ping pong enthusiast. I love to hate this game and therefore have some level of ability to chat about it. Yeah, so as we can see, they're warming up. So group play consists of 4 players. They play a best-of-5 format, to 11 points in each game. And the top 2 players who have the best records in the group will advance. Apparently we're starting at 6:30. And here we see now Max Wong has entered the table. He is on the far side. Amy Wong is on the near side. So they will be participating in our first match of the evening. Amy Wong is currently rated 25-35. She is one of the highest rated women players in America. I believe she's 3rd or 4th highest rated woman player in America. Is that true? I believe so. She is a reigning U.S. Open champion and a Olympian from this past Olympics in Tokyo. Max Wong, her distant cousin, her cousin 4 times removed, has not played a sanctioned match in 4 years, but when he last played a sanctioned match, he was a 2500 player. He was a former training player in China, the Mecca of ping pong. China's the Mecca of ping pong, like the Garden is the Mecca of basketball, right? But capitalism came a-calling, and he got a business degree in New York. So had to, as we say, he had to make some choices. And but he's re-emerging on the ping pong scene here at Pingpod 37, and we will watch him in action tonight. For anyone who does not know, we are playing a Pingpod 37. Pingpod is a series of autonomous ping pong facilities called pods, where you can access them autonomously and play as much ping pong as you want. So, no longer kitchen table ping pong, but autonomous ping pong. The future, yo. When I watched the Jetsons, that's what I thought would happen in 2022. Autonomous ping pong. Didn't you think that, Russell?
Yeah.
Did you watch the Jetsons?
Yeah. Of course, I grew up with Jetsons.
Who was your favorite?
I
You don't remember. You don't know what I'm
don't
talking
remember
about.
anymore. I like the name.
Rosie.
The robot.
Rosie. So essentially, Pingpod is the Rosie of ping pong. We're about to watch Amy Wong take on Max Wong. Max in the far table with the black Pingpod shirt, basketball shorts. Amy.
They like the steady pong.
We're having compliments on the media interactions. Yep. There's a very advanced tech. This is like watching Euphoria on HBO, but ping pong. Oh my goodness, the action is about to start. Why are they playing like that Ozzy Osbourne song? Well, you know what song? Like the song they played before all the basketball games. Are they beginning? They've begun. Ooh. And quickly, Amy Wong goes down 0-1. Couple of no spin serves get return misses. Another one. And Amy Wong serves at 1-3. See, it shouldn't roll here because my feet are all wet. Max misses big with the forehand loop. He serves at 4-2. And although he has not played competitive matches in 4 years, Max finds himself up 6-2, now 6-3, with a couple of some clever serving. Amy has the ball at 3-6. Decisive backhand across the table. Amy misses long with that backhand return, and Max has a 7-4 lead. She chops that return, and he dismisses that for the put away. Amy serves at 5-8. Max is continuing to serve Amy no spin. He misses that serve into the net, and Amy's still in this first game, serves at 7-9. And a hard no spin serve into the body. Max is not a trained Olympian like Amy is. He's a trained banker, and it shows. And Amy ties the first game 9-all. And with that miss, Max has a game point in this opening game of this best of 5. Amy puts it just over the net, forcing Max to move to his right. Again, the counter up the line, forcing Max to move to his right, elicits the miss, and now Amy has a game point. And that serve into the net gets Amy Wong the first game, 12 points to 10. A very tight first game, with Amy in the battle of the Wongs sneaks it out. Excuse me. Amy now beginning to get a little bit more settled into this match. Getting Max to move off of his spot, and midway through this second game, she races out to a 5-1 lead. There she counters Max's big forehand with her own forehand loop and pushes the lead 6-1. Suddenly her game looks in full flight. That's all of it takes. Especially when you've been sitting behind a desk for 4 years. Oof. Steps to her right and swings it back cross. She has a 10-1 lead. Decisive second game thus far. Game point. No spin serve combos left to right. And Amy Wong convincingly takes game 2, 11 points to 1. They quickly start game 3. That's a let serve. skims that ball off the back of the table. And she now serves at 2-3. Amy just a little quicker to the ball, a little bit more alert to the attack. Max has stayed in a couple of these games with some good serving, but whiffs on that forehand, and it's 4-all. Underspin serve return goes into the bottom of the net. That loop goes long, and Amy now has a 7-4 lead, inching closer to the close. Max is able to tie the score 7-all. Oh, but that is an expensive miss, and lets Amy inch out in front. And yet another expensive dump serve into the net. Oop. And Amy has match points. A big backhand return from Amy Wong secures the game and the match. She takes it 10-11-8, 3 games to 0, and shows why she's an Olympian. Just worked her way through the turbulent first game, and then convincingly gets through games 2 and 3. We're at Pingpod. Did we tell you that's where we are? We're watching the Pingpod Pro League, where the pros play. The pros only play on the Pingpod Pro League, but on tables 2 and 3, the amateurs play. And we're not televising that. We're not streaming those. But it's okay, because everyone has a fan nowadays. Either everyone has a fan or everyone has an OnlyFans, one or the other. Ooh, I heard a paddle getting tossed, and Tal is not even here. We're at Pingpod. We're watching the Pingpod Pro League. We're about to watch Amy Wong take on Nishad Shah. As we said earlier, Amy is a Tokyo Olympian. Nishad, on the other hand, is a former national player of India. But capitalism also came a-calling for him, and he came to these United States to get his degree, his master's degree, from the University of Columbia. Is that a real school, the University of Columbia? And now he is coaching at Pingpod while pursuing his fortunes.
She's a sponsored player by Pingpod.
Oh, meanwhile, Amy is a sponsored player by Pingpod. Do you know about Pingpod? Go to pingpod.com and find out more. If you didn't know. Amy Wong appears to be serving to begin this second match of this best of 5. Oh, 2 underspin serves returns go into the bottom of the net. Nishad not able to handle that spinny backhand, and Amy has a 3-1 lead. Amy had Nishad on a string there for a moment, but misses that backhand wildly. Nishad opens with his own sumptuous backhand and ties the match at 4-all. That serve off the back of the table. Nishad has missed what appears to be a couple of heavy underspin serves into the net. Well, a little pause in the action. Both so good. That backhand exchange goes Amy's way, and she now trails 8-7. That forehand misses big, and Amy ties it up at 8-all. We're in the first game of this best of 5. Amy Wong takes on Nishad Shah. It's now 8-9. She gives a little no-spin drop shot, and Nishad just dumps it into the middle of the net. But Nishad, with that top spin serve, no spin, top spin, and nebulous serve, gets game point. Ooh, and he is able to whip that backhand up the line and get the first game 11 points to 9. We're watching 2 players. One, Amy Wong, the Tokyo Olympian. She is 25-35. And Nishad Shah is 23-66 because, you know, those ratings matter. At least on the local level. Amy dismisses that backhand up the line. She takes that return quickly off the rise and applies pressure. She has a 4-2 lead. Nishan is able to use his athleticism a little further behind the table, while Amy is clearly playing right on top of the table, taking the balls early. Under you. That no spin serve return popped up and Amy finishes it. She's 6-2 up in the midway through the second game. Again, she's able to take these returns early and apply pressure quickly. A let serve. And this second game is 9-all now. And Amy is able to Nishan is able to sneak out that second game, 11 points to 9. I'm getting calls from Hollywood, so that's why there's a couple of minor breaks. What is she talking about? And Amy will start to serve game 3. It appears that Ernesto Webwind has entered the room. Amy takes a 6-0 lead. 7-0. And Amy now has an 8-3 lead. Is that max? Closing in on this third game. And now she has game points. My apologies. She has game points. It's 10-5. Oh, gets him out wide. And she takes that game 11 points to 5. My apologies. I was getting calls from Hollywood just right now. Can you believe that, Wrestle?
Yeah.
And went silent for a second. But Amy Wong is able to take that game 3, and now she's trailing 2-1. Nishan able to solve the Olympians game, those first 2 games, but Amy comes back in that third game. Nishan races out to a 2-love lead. What an exchange of backhands, and it goes Amy Wong's way. She gets on the board. He shot as a 5-3 lead midway through this fourth game. He has a 2-1 lead. Amy is able to get that return back quickly again. Nice little chop block from Nishan. Throws off the timing, and his lead is now 6-4. places that forehand wide, and Nishad now inching closer to victory. That topspin serve return goes wild, and it's 9-4. And then that follows it up with a nose spinner, and that return goes off the table, and it's match point. Amy has been successful pulling her opponents out wide. No. Amy inches closer into this fourth game, and Nishad calls a timeout, gets a breather, checks the lashes. Nishad still has match points. And that no spinner elicits a wide miss from Amy. Nishad takes the match, takes the game, takes the match. He wins it 3-1. Meanwhile, an impressive victory for Nishad Shah, defeating the Tokyo Olympian. And meanwhile, Amy Wong will her marathon will continue, and she'll next take on the Don of Pingpod, Ernesto Webwind. He is the Ferdinand Marcos of ping pong. Is that offensive? Should I not say that?
Between matches, there was no breaks.
Ernesto just entered the room. Ernesto entered the room like he was Imelda Marcos, I should say. And as we speak, he's pulling out some shoes, like Imelda Marcos. I watched that documentary, Imelda. Did you watch that documentary? Fascinating. I kind of want to have like Picassos in my living room too, though. What do you think?
Wouldn't we all want
What happened?
Wouldn't you want Picasso in our living room?
Wouldn't you want that? Would you?
Everyone.
No, bullshit. No. Not everyone likes Picasso. What if you like Matisse? Ernesto already playing mind games with Amy, taking his sweet time, getting ready. There's the game on the table and also the psychological game.
we have a few questions with Amy. So if after this match, so if people want to ask questions,
We'll be chatting with Amy Wong, the Olympian, after this match. And should you have any questions, please feel free to share it with us at our stream sites at YouTube. You can follow us on YouTube or at Facebook. You can engage us in the metaverse on YouTube and on Facebook. Or follow our socials at Pingpod, and at Pingpod. And it appears they're ready to start. Amy serves to start. The first was a let. Oh. It appears Ernesto had too much lechon in Manila. And cannot handle Amy Wong in those first 2 points. Amy handles that no spin serve and goes up 3-1. Perhaps Ernesto is still jet lagged from his trip overseas. Amy quickly counters and races out to a 5-2 lead midway through this first game. Ernesto is currently rated 25-15, 20 points below Amy. And he inches closer, 5-6. Brought that ball back onto the table, and it's tied up. She had an opening there and misses big. Ernesto's thanking the patron saint of the Philippines on that one. But even the gods cannot correct that forehand, and Amy has a 9-8 lead. Again, Amy quick on the attack, takes it off the rise, and now she has 2 game points. Just rushing Ernesto, and Amy takes that first game 11 points to 8. Ernesto opens up game 2 of this best of 5. Throwing a barrage of no-spin serves Amy's way. Ooh, that block hung up over the top of the net, but Amy misses the put away. The floor is a little slick from the moist conditions of New York City weather. But it appears Ernesto's intestinal tract may be a little slick from crispy pork. Ernesto now getting a foothold into this second game. Getting a little bit more comfortable with Amy's pace. Not there though. She gets that return past him, and now it's 6-3. But Amy is able to claw her way back into this second game, and it's 6-all. She had the opening again. The redirect up the line was there for her. But with that backhand miss, Ernesto sneaks out to an 8-6 lead. Amy tricks Ernesto with her own version of a no-spin serve. Was that no-spin? A little bit. Again, just a barrage of no-spin, little spin serves. It's doing the job. That big backhand cannot be responded to, and Ernesto squeaks out the second game, 11 points to 7. Oh, they're quickly getting to game 3. Clearly, these people have some HBO to watch tonight. Ernesto misses that forehand wide. Ernesto beginning to use his vast wealth of experience, tactically lulling Amy into misses with less than spinny balls. Are your balls spinny or less than spinny? My balls don't have any spin. Is that true?
Are you using tips?
Heavy chop gets the miss, and Ernesto now has a 7-3 lead. Ernesto has been able to get on the tack first, not allowing Amy to rush him. That forehand sprays wide, and Ernesto now has a bushel of game points. Again, he employs the no spin serve to set up the point, and he gets the game 11 points to 4. He takes a 2-games-to-1 lead. Ooh! Ernesto with the spill. Very graceful spill. It did look like he was...
Yeah, I got it.
He resembled a Filipino figure skater there, and at the Beijing Olympics. Hopefully he did not pull a muscle. Oh, it was still in the point, but was slick. The floor is still slick. And Amy takes a 3-1 lead. Amy when she's able to attack on that backhand like that, she just gets back a little too quickly. Again, she redirects there with the backhand up the line. And Ernesto regrets all of that lechon. Ernesto just not quick enough to that counter up the line, and he serves now at 4-8. Brings that ball back onto the table. Amy has gotten him on that counter up the line repeatedly. And he in turn, Ernesto has in turn got her these heavy chop returns that Amy has misjudged. And Ernesto now serves at 9-7, 7-9. Big block up the middle. And he tightens this fourth game, 8-9. Ernesto trying to close out this match, 3-1. Amy trying to stay in this match. He cannot handle that big backhand return. And now Amy has game points. She gives him a less than spinny serve, but cannot handle the return. Ernesto is able to counter his way to deuce. Gives her a serve, no spin serve, an underspin serve. Wow, who knew? Amy again exploiting Ernesto's inability to get to the corner, whether it is his petite stature or his love of Filipino roast pork. But Ernesto is still managing his game and has another match point. Ooh. Have that ball on his paddle. And it's back to deuce. There again with the backhand up the line. She went for it again and just missed off the top of the tape. Abusing Ernesto up the line. And Ernesto was leaning and was late on the cross there. And Amy has game point. She cannot handle that return, and it's back to deuce. Amy able to handle that nebulous serve, puts it in an uncomfortable spot and gains another game point. Oh, expensive service miss. Back to deuce. Ernesto here training for the Beijing Olympics. But he's back down game point. That serve return miss gets it back to deuce.
Every single time. I'll just remove my shoes.
Ernesto admonishes himself and considers playing ping pong like he did when he was a youth without shoes. Ooh. bit of good fortune. Amy ekes out that game.
It's not wet. It's just dry salt. So I have a lot. I'm gonna do it.
Ernesto slips and slides across the floor, but he tried his hardest. Clearly, Amy Wong has found a pattern that she likes. We start game 5 with a heated exchange. It's 1-love. No, it did not touch. And Ernesto serves love 2. Ernesto has used a variety of no-spin combos to stay in this match. Ernesto unable to bring that backhand onto the table, and it's 3-all. Net serve. Ooh, Amy misses the sitter. And it's 4-all. That net hits the top of the tape and goes long. And midway through at this changeover, midway through this 5th and final game, Ernesto sneaks out to a 5-4 lead.
Everybody's against me here, huh?
Doing a little bit of housekeeping. What a demonstration of small business tactics. Even the CEO is cleaning up the floor. Yeah. When you're a startup, you got to do what you got to do. Here at Pingpod, we're watching the Pingpod Pro League, and Amy Wong serving to Ernesto 8.45. Misses that backhand into the net, and Ernesto inching ahead. That he finally gets to that forehand out wide, puts it away. He sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Amy not able to handle that. Counter. She throws him her own no spin serve, and he misses long. It's 5-8. Switching it up there, goes to the underspin. And with that, it's match point. Ernesto not able to get it on the table there. Oh, misses that block into the net. And Ernesto ekes out a 3-2 win. He takes that final game 11 points to 7. Oh, it appears we'll be having a chat with Amy Wong. If you guys should have any questions for Amy Wong, do let us know. She is a Tokyo Olympian, where she was able to win a couple of rounds, if I remember correctly. She's also a student from New Jersey, which should count for something. Well, Ernesto already needing a break after that long encounter. No one can blame him if he needs a break after that encounter. But we're at the Pingpod Pro League. I am Andrew Bowie. We are chatting about ping pong. We are at Pingpod 37, the venue where Pingpod is on demand and not controlled by the bartender. You can book your table at pingpod.com. Follow the socials at Pingpod whatever. Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. As we wait for Amy Wong, and Ernesto takes a much needed break. There's a little housekeeping getting done. I mean, there's a lot going on. Our next match will feature Ernesto Webwind and Max Wong. The support staff here drying off the floor. One wonders if Ernesto is trying to execute a triple axel. Oh yes.
Oh, they're not going to be playing here.
Yeah.
We're not going to be playing.
And we're gonna welcome
It's the Princess of Pingpod.
Amy Wong. Ooh, Amy Wong into our booth. Is that what we would call this? Hi, Amy. Welcome. So we are aware that you were a Tokyo Olympian. Can you?
No,
You were not a Tokyo Olympian.
I was not.
You were not. How were you involved? Were you involved?
I always got for alternate.
Let's the misinformation. So you almost got as an alternate.
Yeah.
But how is the process though of training for the Olympics and competing to participate in the Olympics?
It's pretty stressful, but it was exciting to play.
And was that like, were you training more than you would normally? Were you, what do you do to prepare?
Well, usually when I have school, I don't train as much, but before the Olympics, I was training more oftenly, like 2 to 3 hours a day after school. So, yeah.
And was it a disappointment to not qualify for the Olympics?
Yeah, it was. I was super close, but
Yeah.
I think the pressure got into me more.
Do you see yourself trying to do it again?
Probably, yeah. And for the Paris one, probably. I'm gonna try again and hopefully make the team.
Now you're a student. You were a college student, I imagine.
I'm a senior in high school.
You were a senior in high school. That's why you have to go to school tomorrow.
Yes.
I see. I get it. But New Jersey does not celebrate the Chinese New Year.
No, our school don't celebrate it, but my family does.
The New Jersey is not as woke as New York. Clearly, what a disappointment. And are you planning to pursue like a professional ping pong career? Playing professionally and all of that.
I feel like it depends on college. I feel like I might be able to, like maybe take a gap year, maybe. But it all depends on how well it goes for me in college.
Gotcha. So there are more interesting financial choices, is what is
or
what.
if I live closer to like a club, then maybe I can study and train at the same time.
Gotcha. What would you like to be doing other than ping pong?
Well, I'm planning to major in business in college, or probably going to pre-med, one or the other.
Significant choices. Now you are a sponsored player at Pingpod. What do you think of Pingpod? Have you played here before? Do you plan to play here again?
Well, it's my first time here, and when I was like 5 miles away, I saw the sign. It was so bright, it was so attractive. And then I came inside. The environment is great. The people are really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice setup. This club is.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, Amy, thank you. You played great. You came up a little short, but you played great. And we hope to see you soon again. And good luck.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
That was Amy Wong, the princess of Pingpod, I'm told. She played great. She didn't go to the Olympics? Who told me she went to the Olympics? Are there multiple Amy Wongs? That's always possible. Wasn't there an Amy Wong in the Olympics? There was, but that's not the same.
They say they want to play. I don't know.
Max, you're there, Ernesto?
They have me on the schedule.
Wasn't there an Amy Wong in the Olympics? That's not her. Well, our next match will feature the Little General, Ernesto Webwind, versus Max Wong. That was a party foul. Shit. Ernesto has a 3-2 lead. Ernesto out quickly is up. Now game point. And that's it in the first game. Ernesto takes it 11-5.
You have to take it out and put it in your face. Nobody can hear it. Okay.
Is that what someone said?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Nobody can hear, so you have to put it like.
Possible that Max Wong was celebrating Lunar New Year even more so than Ernesto was partying in Manila. Ooh, nice little chop block there. Nasty. That chop block does not connect. And again, Ernesto speeding up the action with a hard, less than spinning serve into the body and quickly attacking. Max has had issues with that up the line, out wide all night. Oh, and there, Ernesto virtuously counters, blocks that inside-out shot up the line. He went for another beautiful block but missed just long, and it's 8-all.
Sorry.
And here enters the Soviet champ, Michael Popov. Mind you, Ernesto has taken a 2-0 lead. This is expensive stuff, Mike. Maybe. I'll think about it. The 4 years away from competitive play might have reared its head. Ken just he's been exploited out wide all night. Quickly, Ernesto has a 7-3 lead, looking to close out this third game. Nice backhand there from Max. Ernesto tucks that in up the line and it has match point. Oh, decisively puts away that return of serve. And Ernesto wins it 3-0. Clearly, he has worked off that lechon and wins that match 3-0.
Another interview with Amy? With Vishal or Ernesto.
What's the answer? So probably after this game. We have another one after this game.
Yeah, Ernesto and Vishal.
Let's have an interview with Ernesto after this game.
Okay.
Oh my god. Making a mess.
And then after everyone's done, we're going to do that one, so the other two as well afterwards.
Okay.
It started. It's our next match features Max Wong and Nishad Shah. And and Max. Nishan counters that forehand inside in for the winner. Nice exchange there. Big forehands. Nishan unable to finish that. Put away. It's 4-all. Max throws him a bit of a change-up and gets the miss. 6-7. And that miss off the top of the tape gets Nishan game points. That miss long gets Nishan the first game, 11 points to 8. He serves to open up game 2. Max gets on the board in his second game with a fortuitous shot off the net. Max connects on that forehand, and Nisha now has the ball 8-4. And another miss from Max gets a 2-game points for Nisha. Max has shown moments of great skill, but then just lots of easy misses, showing the lack of competitive play. Amy Wong is leaving the building. Amy Wong leaves the building, and Soviet Mike has entered the building. It's the old world. Soviet Mike, the little general. We're at Pingpod watching Group D play. It's Nishad Shah taking on Max Wong. Nishad has a 2-game-to-love lead. Max Wong serves to open up game 3. Oh, we have a guest. We have a guest. I have to take off the mic. So, one of our Facebook questions is, how did you enjoy the Philippines, Ernesto?
Oh,
Clearly, well.
did you guys see my weight now? Is anybody seeing?
I have to move over. I'm sorry.
I don't have COVID. Don't worry.
No,
I got tested.
I believe you.
I used to have COVID.
I know. I had to get tested too because you got COVID. People want to know, how was the Philippines? You seem to have enjoyed yourself, is what someone was saying on the Facebook.
I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. The weather that we have here
Sucks.
I mean,
But your ability to get to that shot up the line also sucked tonight. So.
you can see it, right?
So that was interesting.
I'm doing acrobatics. I feel like I could do it.
You were training for the Beijing Olympics. I saw the Winter Olympics. You are currently a coach and CFO at Pingpod. CPO. You see, that's the bad biography. Amy Wong did not play in the Olympics. Who told me that?
Not yet.
But there was an Amy Wong in the Olympics, wasn't there?
No.
Am I stupid? I guess I am. So talk to us about
Too much
Pingpod.
rosé, probably.
No, not at all. I could have sworn everyone posted that stuff all over. Oh, Amy Wong, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You
World-
know what? I missed. Yeah, I
World
missed
Championship,
that.
and
Yeah.
she finished top 16.
Yes, she was at the World Champ. Exactly.
In Houston.
That was my mistake. I thought I was a professional.
Clearly not.
Well, because Hollywood is calling me, so I have bigger and better things. But
Which Hollywood?
I'll tell you that.
What?
Talk to us about Pingpod, Ernesto.
Pingpod is expanding and growing. The community is
Oh, there's the match.
okay.
Ernesto was about to go into his soliloquy, and I messed that up. Nishad takes it. Thanks, Ernesto. You gotta play now. Ernesto, keep enjoying that lechon, Ernesto. That was very informative, Ernesto. But he had to go back to play, and he takes on Nishad Shah for the last match of the evening. This has been a quick night. What time is it? It's not even 8 o'clock. These people clearly had to go see The Gilded Age on HBO Max tonight. Thank goodness. I do too. Soviet Mike doing a little cleanup. Soviet Mike, the people's champion, Soviet Mike. Mike, listen to the replay, Mike. I said, of course. What are you talking about? And Ernesto will serve to start off his best of 5. Nishan gave him a no-spin floater, and Ernesto misses, but it's now 1-all. So
Into the chimney right now, next.
why?
Experience as a pro.
That's not what we're talking about. Well, getting rid of some debris off the floor that might have come from me. That serve looked was heavier than it appeared. But that block goes long, and Ernesto gets the ball back at 4-all in this first game of this best of 5. Again, tricky little reverse pendulum serve with more underspin than it appeared, and Ernesto now has it at 7-5. Oh, Ernesto throws him his own little underspin serve. It's the miss. Let's serve. A battle of backhand counters is won by Ernesto. Gets it off the corner. It's 5-9. Ernesto not able to recover back to the middle. Nishad lofts it up, and Ernesto puts it away. He wins that first game 11 points to 6. A fairly straightforward affair. Did you know we're at Pingpod 37? Because that's where we are. And we're about to start game 2 of this best of 5. We're watching the Pingpod Pro League. We're watching Nishan take on Ernesto Webwind. Two return misses. The fake apology. A stalwart of the ping pong playing. I'm sorry. Big inside in loop cannot.
Can I join you?
Of course, we are joined by another boss here at Pingpod, Max Kogler. Hold on, let me get this out. Ooh, block back up the middle for the winner, and Nishan gets it to 4-all.
All right. This is a pretty good game here. Both of them have one win, right?
It's,
Nishad has won twice.
Nishan is 2-0.
Okay, Nishad 2-0 and Ernesto 1-1. All right, this is pretty important. Wow, what a forehand down the line. Damn.
Ernesto's 2-0 too, I think. Or 1-0.
Oh, he's 1-1. Yeah.
Ernesto is 2-0.
He's 1-1, I think.
No, Ernesto's 2-0. Or at least 1-0. Yeah. A little confusion here.
Both.
Yeah,
All right.
I think it went both.
All right.
Ooh, counter cross court. Clean for the winner. The roast pork still sitting in Ernesto's tummy.
He needed exactly that.
Nishan blocked everything back in that point, and it earned him an 8-7 lead.
Broke the ball.
Well, the ball disappeared. Well, a new ball is in play that they had to test out, and now
Who do you think is going to win?
I think that's a good question, Max. That's a very political question, Max. Who do you think is going to win?
Who do you root for and who's going to win is a different question. Ooh.
This is sort of like watching the football playoffs when you don't have a team in it.
Man. I know what you're saying. Or when you have two of your favorite teams in it.
Okay, well.
Whoa.
Again, Nishad escapes that game, blocking everything back. I guess he didn't escape that. He sticks it to Ernesto with the block and wins that game 11-8. It's 1-all. Oh, we're on camera.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness! This is the other boss, Max Kogler. Look at that hair. The Arnold Schwarzenegger of ping pong.
It's not the Toma. It's a ping pong.
We are in game 3 of this best of 5. Ernesto has served to open up. Ernesto admonishing himself there, and it's 1-all. Ooh.
Hit the net.
Serve goes long. A nice counter up the line. Ties the game at 3-all.
Serve.
That almost looked like my chop block. And it's 4-0.
Dirty.
Nishan
Very dirty.
has
He was waiting for it.
demonstrated an
Okay,
exceptional
pressing the replay
blocking acumen. He baits Ernesto into that and blocks it clean for the winner. Ernesto cannot land the triple axel there. And Nishan takes it 6-4.
Wow, he has a backhand too. Did you know that?
I was unaware. I've seen Nishan play a handful of times, but that was a very big backhand. That was a very small backhand from Ernesto, and he is down now 4-8. Ernesto has had enough, and he Napoleonizes that forehand. 5-8. Those 2 points, Ernesto was able to hit through Nishan's blocks for the very first time in this match. And he sticks around. It's 8-6. Cannot get that serve from no man's land over the net. Again, a slow, tricky, rolling ball elicits the miss, and Nishan has game points. Nishan tried to throw him another changeup there, but cannot counter the attack. That less than spinny serve return goes long. He had an opening and Ernesto slipped, but Ernesto gets the point. It's 10-9. That chop block has not worked the past handful of times, and Ernesto gets it to deuce.
10-6. All this hard work.
He went back to the funky little chop block and gets the point. Bold choice. And Nishan has game point 11-10. We're back to deuce. Ernesto sneaks out the game. He was down 10-6 in that game and managed to rally for a 13-11 lead. Those pigs are squealing.
All right, that was my input. That's my cue.
Mike, you'll enjoy that line, Mike. Ernesto squeaks it out, 13-11. He takes a 2-1 lead. Nishan now. The protege serves. and opens with a big forehand inside out. He takes a 1-0 lead. Nishad has missed on that jump block, or at least Ernesto has been able to attack it. Ernesto does some matrix capoeira on the floor, and it's 2-0. The chop block works there. A vicious counter into the corner, and midway through this fourth game, Nishad has a 5-3 lead. He's trying to set up a redirect block, but with that jump block, but Ernesto gets it early. And Ernesto attacks his way back to tie the game. It's 5-all. Ernesto's 25-15, Nishad 24-20. It appears. Hello, Max. We appear to have a guest, Max Wong. Welcome. So, Max, so I'm told you had took a little break from competitive play.
Yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah, the last match I played is with Ernesto.
And to pursue whatever personal whatever. How do you feel like you're playing after a 5-year break?
It's great, honestly. They onboard me a month ago, so I start practice a little, but still take a time to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to.
He snakes him. That's one of those embarrassing points in ping pong. So they onboarded you, yeah?
Yeah, it's great to come back. Yeah.
But what does the competition look like to you? Was it what you remembered? Was it vastly
It's very
different?
strange, honestly. After having played so long to come back, the energy, the vibe, and the rhythm it takes time to recover. I still need to practice a little more.
What do you think was the biggest thing? Did you feel slow? Did you
The footwork. I just moved too slow.
Yeah.
And after the quarantine, the virus is get more gain more weight.
Yeah. And then what level were you playing at before?
25-50.
And you were playing at the U.S. tournaments or whatever?
Yeah, I was a very long time ago, 2011 U.S. Open, junior champion.
Oh wow!
When I was 19.
And you are now. That's 11 years ago.
Yeah, 27. No, it's 9 years ago.
Nishad gets the block past Ernesto and gets it to deuce in this fourth game.
Yeah, I wish I can play a little more, to bring the skills back.
I mean, does this inspire you to want to play more?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And also, when I give a lesson, some of the students are pretty mid-high level. I can practice with them as well.
Are you coaching now?
Yes. Yeah, I coach here after work.
You coach here?
Yeah.
So how has that helped out your game coaching?
No, I've been coaching constantly. After I stopped play competition, but I play different places after Ernesto told me to can onboard me. So this is a lovely place to give lessons, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, it's less people and all like technologies. It's such a cool place.
Where can people find out more
You can
about
find
you?
me on the website, Pingpod website, and I don't know.
The block for the winner. Clean block for the winner. Namaste. Nisha did a Street Fighter move, a Dalsim Street Fighter move there.
Yeah, they can find me on the website, and I think they post them on my picture, but they have my information. But unfortunately, I can only teach 37th Street because this is closer to my company. So.
Gotcha. So Max Wong is also a coach here at Pingpod, and he coaches exclusively at 37th Street. You can find more info on him and his rates and all of that, and book him at pingpod.com.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, Max. Nice playing. I'm sure you'll get him next time. Ernesto looked pretty slow out there, too. We're in game 5 of this best of 5. Nishad. Thanks, Max.
Thank you.
Nishad finished that 4th game in a flurry of evocative blocks. And now he is racing out to a 3-love lead. Make that 4-love. Those were like game-changing shots. Ernesto is trying to seize back the momentum. And now Nishad has the ball 4-2. Ernesto able to fight off those blocks. He gets a little luck off the top of the tape, and he ties this 5th game 4-all. Again, midway through this 5th game, Nishad takes a 5-4 lead. His blocking prowess has gotten him to this stage. And he's been throwing him a variety of blocks, not only just flat, hard blocks, but chop blocks. There, the chop block gets him the point. Puts it in an awkward place, and Ernesto misses into the net. It's 6 points to 4. A little too spinny. Ernesto cannot block it himself, and it's 7-4. He can't block that one. Ernesto with a flourish of forehands gets it to 5-7. Ernesto is working hard, and Nishad is forcing him to hit that extra ball. Nishad making those pigs squeal. Ooh, the solid block from Ernesto elicits a miss long, and this match cannot be any tighter than this. At 6-7, we're in the 5th game. Nishad not able to handle it, and we're tied 7-all. It was an heavy underspin serve that just went underneath his. Oh, out of reach. Out of reach. Nishad holds serve on his 2 points. Ernesto fighting hard to stay in this 5th game. Oh, Nishad calls a timeout. They both need a breather. Maybe Ernesto needs more of a breather. Ernesto doesn't mind this timeout necessarily, but this is clearly a well-considered timeout at 8-9 in the 5th. We're at Pingpod, watching the Pingpod Pro League. We're in the 5th game of the last match. Is this the last match?
Yes.
The last match of the Group D. Right now, both of these players will qualify, but they're playing to see who will qualify first. Just off the top of the tape and off the back of the table. The luck of the Filipinos. Is that such a thing? It's 9-all. That spinny return elicits the miss, and Ernesto fights back to match point. What a point. They threw everything at each other in that point, and Nishan just eked out the miss, and he gets it back to deuce. That block just came up short. Ernesto did not have the momentum to get it over, and with that, Nishan gets his first match point. Oof. He went for that combo that he's been doing all night. Chop, block to block, and he missed the second shot long. Ernesto has had trouble hitting through Nishad all night, and it took that one extra ball, and Nishad not able to get that final block onto the table, and Ernesto now has his second match point. And that inside-in forehand secures Ernesto Webwind the victory. He lets these underlings know not in his house, and he's gonna go enjoy himself some roast pork right now. What a close from the little general. Off to where? Jelly beans. Jelly beans? Oh, Joey Bees.
It's like a Filipino version of McDonald's.
Oh.
You didn't know that one?
I did not know that.
There's one right around the corner.
Oh, that's the new one. That's the one that just opened recently, right? Oh, should you want to buy yourself some merch? These shirts are made in the Philippines, I bet. But should you want some swag from the Pingpod, they have a whole collection of gear. We're gonna talk to Nishad. Okay, we're gonna talk to everybody. Can you order the merch online? No, you're not there yet. You can get the merch in person after you make a reservation online. Once you make your reservation, then you can come here and check out the merch. Lots of merch. Is it well priced?
Very well priced.
Oh.
The best quality.
Best quality. It's like what June's mother said. Best quality crab. Well, that was quite a closing affair of this Group D. Ernesto Webwind takes it 3-2. He and Nishad qualify. They are the last two qualifiers, correct? The Pingpod Pro League. They will join Adar Al-Gedi, Michelle Levinsky, Alex Avron, Matilda Ekholm, Tom Beng, and Jeremy Hazen in the playoff. The playoff will take place in a month's time here at Pingpod 37, March 7th. It'll be an elimination playoff. We're going to be joined right now by Nishad after that heartbreaking defeat. Now, I'm trying to remember. Oh, yes, Mike, we have to share a mic. I'm trying to remember, when you played him last time, it was not that close. Was it that close? It was not that close. So what's the difference? What was the difference between now and then?
Last time I played him was right after COVID, so I hadn't played for probably a year or more, and I think similar with him as well. This time we both were, more in touch, more practice. You could see from the rallies, right? We weren't stopping. It's just that he got the better of me after a while. His attack is really good, so if I give him the chance, he's not going to miss.
Your block was really good throughout the course of the match. Is that like a kind of a learned skill, or is that like an instinctual thing? Can people do that eventually, like you, or
That's a good question. Actually, my game is more of control, right? So with control, you tend to block more, and over the years, I've developed that kind of intuition that I think he's going to hit it here, and this 2-3 slaps that you saw was just intuition. I thought he would hit it here, and I just, if he would have hit it the other way, I would have just done the action. Yeah. Right? So it was just in my head that he might hit it here. That comes with experience.
That does come with experience. So now you're a coach here at Pingpod?
Yes.
Tell us about that. How is the experience? This is your first time experience coaching?
Yes. I used to sit for my friends' matches, but never really as a coach, as a friend guiding him, right? I never thought I would be a coach, actually. But once I started coaching, I'm in love with it. I block my evenings for coaching.
That's great.
I say no to plans for that. I never do that.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's kind of, heightened your experience with your interaction with ping pong, made you a better player in any sort of way?
Oh, yes. I think, especially with the coaches that we have, right? Everyone's, very good at what they do. Everyone's played, all the national coaches have played at a higher level. The club coaches are very eager to learn from us. So I think that whole atmosphere of, how do I play with him and make him better, as well as myself? How do I improve as well, right? I think that whole setting here in Pingpod is something that we all cherish.
And people can find more of your information at pingpod.com.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want people to know about, you as a coach and as a player?
No, not really. I'm an open book. Everyone knows everything about me. You just need to have 10 minutes with me and you'll know about my life.
Got you. Well, Nishad, nice plan tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll see more of you down the road.
Thank God I qualified. So
yes, Nishad is qualified into the elimination round, and if you want more information on his coaching, you can go to pingpod.com.
I'm the only Indian coach here. All the Indians you can come.
There you go. That means something. I'm told that means something.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks.
And that's it. My goodness, it's a month. It's been 4 weeks already. I feel like I've aged 40 years with all of this intense action. I'm Andrew Bowie. You can go to pingpod.com for all the information you want. The little general is leaving the building. Soviet Mike is also leaving, but thanks for watching. Oh, Soviet Mike is staying in the